Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News Update. A large portion of the state's coastline, including the Hunter, is under a severe weather warning for hazardous surf conditions and damaging winds. A cold front, which has brought early snow to parts of the state, has developed into a low-pressure system in the Tasman Sea, bringing strong winds, cooler temperatures and further snowfalls in the Alpine region. Dean Narramore from the Weather Bureau says the chilly weather will stick around for a little while yet.
So it's not until Wednesday or Thursday we'll start seeing the temperatures rise back to more normal conditions for this time of year. But before that, another cold 2 days on the way for much of the state.
Members of the Tertiary Education Union at the University of Newcastle have voted to reject a new enterprise agreement offer. The offer was made by the university in late April and included a 13% pay rise over 3 years, but union members rejected it at a meeting late last week. Working conditions appears to be the major sticking point, especially the issues of job security and workload. NTEU Branch President Associate Professor Terry Summers says other universities have been able to achieve better conditions for their staff and Newcastle is lagging behind. He says they remain committed to working with the university, but further stop work could be taken. Associate Professor Kent Anderson says the offer is competitive with the university sector and in line with the university's financial position, and they also remain committed to the bargaining process. Hunter councils and not-for-profit organisations will be able to apply for a share of $600 million in regional grants from the federal government. The Growing Regions program replaces a similar scheme, which was panned as a pork-barrelling exercise under the previous government. Councils and eligible groups will be able to snare between $500,000 and $15 million for infrastructure and community projects. New data indicates 1 in 7 women with ovarian cancer inherit a gene mutation which can help identify high-risk individuals. On World Ovarian Cancer Day, advocates are raising awareness of the disease. Programs manager at Pink Hope, Robin Smith, says if Hunter residents have a family history of the cancer, they should find out more.
In Australia, every year about 1,800 Aussie women are diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and sadly that's about 5 women per day. So we do encourage people to get professional support, so either from a genetic counsellor or another specialist, so that you can interpret your results correctly and get the support that you need to move forward with those results.
Hunter farmers and landholders are being encouraged to consider a cultural burn on their property during the winter months to prepare their land for an expected hot summer. A cultural burn is a fire practice used by Indigenous people for thousands of years to help manage and control hazards on the land. Hunter Local Land Services works with local elders and the Indigenous community to organise cultural burns in the region. A leading cardiac research organisation is offering Hunter residents the opportunity to undergo a free heart health check. The Victor Chang Institute will bring its heart health tour to a number of shopping centres across the region, starting at Glendale today. Program Manager Anastasia Dunas says heart issues can be preventable.
It's really, really important. 1 Australian dies from cardiovascular disease every 12 minutes. And heart attack is the leading cause of hospitalisation and death in Australia. So come and get your heart health checked and just make sure that, you are heart healthy.
2NURFM Sport.
The Jets have a number of players who remain unsigned as Angus Thurgate and Becca Mekel-Tadze bid the club farewell. Jason Hoffman, Costa Grozos and co-captain Matt Yerman could follow suit if they fail to lock in a deal at Newcastle. Meanwhile, in the men's NPL, Edgeworth came from behind twice to see off Adamstown 3-2. Cooks Hill saw out a 1-1 draw with Lambton, while Valentine downed Lake Macquarie 3-0. The men's Hunter Wildfires side have made club history, defeating Warringah for the first time with the match finishing 52-20. It's the side's biggest winning margin since their return to the Sydney competition in 2020 and leaves the Wildfires rugby team atop the Shute Shield competition. They'll face Northern Suburbs this weekend. And in Newcastle's championship netball competition, South defeated Junction Stella 42-41. That's sport. I'm Jordan Regnis.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 2, 8, 13, 17, 30 and 35, and the supplementaries are 5 and 34. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.